Oh my god, look at that. It's next time on Dynamite Bros again.
Say that again.
It's next time on Dynamite Bros once again. It's the episode. We're here. Just like I said we would be.
Okay, so I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying that the Warcraft movie, as a movie, is okay. As a game to movie adaptation, it's the best. And as a fantasy movie, it's eh. You know, it's eh. Because fantasy movies, like, you can't really compare fantasy movies because a lot of them aren't that good. Like, obviously, Lord of the Rings stands out. And
I thought it was good.
as a fantasy movie? Like, as a pure fantasy movie?
Yes.
But, like, there's so much lore packed into that one movie that we as, you know, we who play the video game, we understand, but there's so much more lore to that place that wasn't explained in the movie. For example, Dalaran, magic, all of a sudden just, it's there, you know? Like, we understand why it's there because we played the game, but a moviegoer would be like, what the fuck is Dalaran? How do you have magic?
That,
blah, blah, blah.
and there's like a lot of names you gotta remember, like...
Yeah, and you won't follow it unless you follow
unless
the
you
original
really
game.
pay attention.
As a fantasy movie, it's eh. Like, as a movie, cinematically, not counting that fantasy problem, it's not that bad. But as a fantasy movie, like, purely on its own, it's really
I thought we were
eh.
talking about Lord of the Rings.
No, I was talking about,
But like, you mentioned Lord of the Rings, and then I said, I thought it was a good fantasy movie.
No. Lord of the Rings is a great fantasy movie. We're talking about Warcraft, the Warcraft movie as a fantasy movie.
Alright, fine, whatever. Anyway, we're halfway done with the Hades Cup. More than halfway done.
We're halfway there.
And Goofy still thinks that they're all losers.
Take my hand.
Shut up!
And we'll make it, I swear.
Do I have to twist your nipple?
Oh my god, play the game. Please.
I'm going to give you the biggest nipple twister that I can muster. And I'm not going to tell you when it's coming.
You're
You're a jerk, I know. You're a jerk.
You're not my real dad!
What the fuck is...
I don't know. It's like an emo thing to say to a stepfather. Like,
Ow.
you're not my real dad.
Oh, the fuck, I wasted 2 gravities. I wasted 2 because of this fucking ship that I fucking hate. Fuck this ship.
Kind of reminds me of the Alliance airship mount.
Yeah.
Anywho.
And I fucking caved and I bought that virtual ticket just to get that mount, and I didn't even fucking use the ticket, because fuck me, right? Oh shit, I'm up against Cloud and Leon. Fuck me.
Probably top yourself off. Just be safe. You know? What? Do you think that a Kingdom Hearts movie would be good?
No, too much shit. Maybe make that a Netflix thing.
Series?
Sure.
Yeah, you see, a series...
I don't know how you're gonna pull off the copyright with that, but...
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they'll figure something out. But
Get
it's like,
out of my way, Cloud. I'm trying to kick Leon's ass. I'll get to your ass later. Ah!
It's easier to adapt fantasy into a show because you can explain all the lore over the course of it. It's very difficult to explain all the lore over the course of the book, obviously. But over the course of a series, it's easier to explain all the lore.
Oh, shit!
Because, you know, instead of being limited to... instead of being limited to a 2.5, 3 hour at most movie, a typical Netflix show is 8 to 13 episodes, so that's way more than 2.5 hours. And each episode is 45 minutes to 50 minutes long.
And we got the Lionheart Keyblade.
Is that any better?
I don't know,
And
because
we can't
before
find out.
I can't find out right now, because
Yeah.
before we thought that Oblivion was going to be better than Divine Rose, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it was better than Divine Rose in the original Kingdom Hearts, but
Maybe they changed stuff up to make other Keyblades more viable.
and I guess maybe Divine Rose deserves to be like better, since you have to know to talk to Belle to find it, whereas Oblivion, you just have to spot the chest.
And it's
So
also
it rewards
way
you.
at the end of the game.
Yeah, but that's one of my criticisms of this game. Like, for example, like the level 3 cure, you have to get that by talking to, what's her name, Ari 3 times? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that if I don't have a guide?
Or you know.
Or if I wasn't just being exploring for no reason.
Well, I mean, I guess that's part of the fun of RPGs.
But I don't think it's fun.
Well, I mean, for you, probably not. But I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who find like the exploration a fun part of playing a video game. Like, for example,
yeah, but like the lore in and of itself, or the character interaction in and of itself, should be reward enough.
Yeah, but I guess, you know, I guess technically then it becomes a bit more of an Easter egg, which, you know, or like a little, not an Easter egg per se, but like a little tidbit in there that like isn't part of the natural flow of the game. It encourages you to be a little bit more explorative, and for some people that's really good. I mean, look at No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, shit show of a game, but if you strip away the fact that it was buggy as hell, had no story, and all those other issues, if you just go by the fact that it was a game about exploration, it's a good game because there's a lot to explore.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
There's so many video games that you just can't bring to this conversation.
Because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about,
because you're so limiting your knowledge. And you call yourself a gamer.
I play games, so yeah, I'm a gamer.
Don't play.
I mean, I'm not like one of those people who plays Candy Crush and is like, oh yeah, I'm a gamer. Oh yeah, I'm totally a gamer. Like, bitch, you ain't no gamer.
Oh my god.
Okay, look, guys. If you do play Candy Crush and that's all you play, okay, that's fine. You do you, boo.
But you're not a gamer. Browser games don't count.
It depends on how you define.
No.
You have to. It depends on what you operationally define as a gamer.
Well, first of all, Candy Crush is free, so you don't have to pay for it.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, 95% of all video games you have to buy.
What? Rock Paper Scissors is free and it's still considered a game.
No, didn't you know that EA is putting a DLC on it, and you have to buy the DLC to play it?
Oh, well, that's bullshit. EA has been coming up with so much stupid shit.
Yeah, they really have that monopoly.
It's so dumb. Woohoo! My hoop went up.
Woo! You know what? EA is really ruining the video game franchise as a whole because they put so many things behind paywalls. They force the companies to, you know, release unfinished products because they want to put them out at certain time periods to acquire the most amount of money.
We intend to play Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the channel, by the way.
Despite all the bullshit that's surrounding it.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love a lot of the games that are unfortunately under EA's publishing. You know,
Star Wars The Old Republic?
Yeah, Star Wars The Old Republic, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, you know, a lot of BioWare games, for example. Like, I love those games, but the problem is that either the companies are not getting enough funding to continue proper downloadable content with the games afterward, or when it comes to, you know, like Mass Effect Andromeda, you don't have the team with experience enough to release a full, complete, finished, and polished product, either because of funding or because the game is forced to release at such a specific set time that
Uh-oh. Yo, hey, how you doing, everybody? Yeah, got a minute? Hades, Lord of the Dead, nice to see you. Hey, guess what? I gotta play.
Hey, remember me? Yeah, so for some reason, it's called the Hades Cup, despite the fact that he's 10th place in his own cup.
I guess he got really annoyed that you were winning so much.
Would you stop floating away like a bitch?
He's not taking any damage.
He is, it's just,
He is, it's just that,
like he was taking damage, just that he has more health than that, but I guess they didn't program in bigger health bars!
Oh, okay. which is weird because you would think in 1.5 they would. Anywho, so EA is basically destroying video game publishers and their video game creators and their video games because they're forcing the games to come out at times where they aren't ready, which is very unfortunate because EA has the potential to release a lot of products.
I think if you catch Blizzard, you can stop him from doing that. Yes, you can.
EA has the potential to release a lot of very good finished video games, but the problem is that they are so eager for that cash grab that they don't wait, and they give a lot of angry fans. But the problem is that they release video games that are so hyped up and so popular that
deflected his fireball back
cool.
at him.
That's
If you
pretty
do
cool.
that, if you either swing the keyblade at the right moment when he launches a fireball, or if you guard against it, it will go back to him and daze him, like with Leon.
That's cool.
And yeah, so like on what you're saying, like I'd rather, you know, wait patiently for a good quality game than, you know, get it super fast and then it's crap.
Yeah, and then the fans are angry because it's like, oh, this game isn't finished, and it's like, well, no, that's fine. We could just release DLC to finish it, and it's like, no. You're supposed to have the game finished beforehand and then release additional content that supplements the game thereafter, not release content that fixes the game. That's not how it works. You know? Like, no one buys a book and they say, oh, there's a lot of spelling and grammatical issues, but that's okay. The author's gonna re-release the book.
What are you doing? Stop! Hey guys, get away from me! Oh.
I haven't been able to figure out, like, what is it the Heartless that he's...
Probably.
Anyway, Gravity got upgraded and we got Ansem's report.
That's cool.
And we got, I think 9 fights left. Yep, 9.
Cool.
Night Rape.
Anywho, no one buys a book, right? And they're like, oh, this has a lot of grammatical errors in it. But that's fine. I'll just wait for the author to re-release the book without the grammatical errors. No. You don't do that. You buy a book, you read it, and then you think, wow, I can't wait for the author to write a sequel to this great book that I just read. It doesn't work that way. Like, yes, you can kind of get away with, like, fixing bugs here and there, but if a game has enough bugs and problems with it that it causes outrage in the community, then you should probably think about changing up your formula.
So, long story short, EA sucks.
They really do.
That's the power of the keyboard.
And they ruined SWTOR!
There was a... Yeah, they did. You have a whole video about that, and we're finding another stealth sneak.
I do, and I should upload it to the channel, but the problem is that it keeps slipping my mind, and
Well,
I
also,
forgot how to
there's-
log in at home.
There's also some things, like, about the video you could fix, like maybe the audio quality.
Well, I mean, I did record it with my home mic, so it's not something I can fix now. I have to re-record it.
No, you could, bring it here, and I could cut out those, sounds.
You could?
Yeah. I could just, like, cut it out of the footage.
Well, you know, I wanted
Or maybe, you know what, just make a fresh one while we're...
I did want to release a new or better updated video of my whole SWTOR rant anyway.
Yeah. And now we're fighting white mushrooms. But they don't drop items, so you know what? Fuck them. Just use them to hit them so that you can get some MP back.
Okay.
That's really all they're
So
there
you
for.
can beat the meat.
Well, yeah, they can. They can't drop any items. Like they're useless. So why am I gonna waste time?
Fair enough. So if Hades is the 10th boss, or the 10th fight, who's the first?
You'll see.
Ooh. I can't wait to find out.
You sound so thrilled.
Oh my god! I can't wait to find out
Well,
who
now-
we're gonna fight!
Well, now you just sound like I don't even know what to say.
Just way too excited for you to comprehend as a mortal being? Yeah.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah.
And now there's 2 stealth sneaks.
Oh, that's fun.
Actually, it is kind of fun when you think about it. The only thing that's not fun is when you're smacking them and then their health bar doesn't move because for some reason it was like an oversight. I guess maybe they intended to give them more health or something, I don't know.
Who knows?
Would you just die already?
Oh my god, why is it doing this? Is it
Why
a
won't
bug?
you die?
Is it a bug? Is it a bug? Do you think it's a bug? It could be a bug.
Oh man, now they're both dead.
Kill yourself.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes!
Fuck you.
I hate seeing that non-full health bar.
That sounds like a personal problem, my friend.
Yeah.
I gotta save my mana.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to save my mana.
If you insist upon it. Very, very.
You're really gonna question the guy who beat 3 bosses in 1 episode?
You know what? Point made. Point made. You, sir.
I'm a strategist.
Are you really? Do you
Yes.
really look at every situation and you're like, how can I best
Have
handle
you seen me play Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor?
Fair enough. Well, no, I've not
But-
seen you play Shadow of War.
Yes, you have.
Well, very briefly.
Yeah, and I kicked ass.
I didn't notice. You were just running around. That's as far as I remember. You were just like sprinting from one place to the other. That's
And I killed the guy that kicked your ass. Easily.
okay. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. But by the way, how does it feel like watching this versus playing Shadow of War?
What do you mean watching this? Like watching?
Doing the Kingdom Hearts recording versus the Shadow of War recording? Like I noticed with this, you know, like you have peaked interest and stuff. You're nice and relaxed, and with Shadow of War, it's like pure rage and salt.
Because I'm playing the game. That's why.
But is that like with every game? Like would you be doing that if you played Ocarina of Time?
Well, no, because I know the game so well inside and out that you know, like I'm super focused when it comes to that game because I can play it and I know exactly what every boss is gonna do. I know exactly how to solve all the puzzles. You know, I know the game in and out with the back of my hand. The only thing that bothers me is the fishing, but like because the fishing's optional, I don't really bother with it. I mean, I know like the items that I'm missing that I don't really get because I mean I know where to get them. Not that I have gotten them, but I know where to get them. But I just don't want to put in the effort, the time, or the patience to get those items, particularly because 2 of them revolve around getting the biggest fish, and the fish mechanic's a little fucked up anyway.
Okay.
But when it comes to playing the main game and going through it, beating it, save for a few hiccups in the water temple, I basically know the game in and out.
Ow. Owie.
I mean, you knew Donkey Kong in and out, didn't you?
For the most part.
Yeah, and you basically conquered that game.
Not really. I was missing 3. I think 3 golden bananas. Okay, we're at the final fight, ladies and gentlemen. And who is it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Rock Titan. Okay, here's the thing
He's
about
huge.
here's the thing about this boss is that he's actually one of the easiest bosses in the game. The only thing that makes him hard is that he hits really hard. And what you gotta do is you gotta attack one of his legs until he falls down on his ass, like that. And then you gotta go up there and smack his heads around. But be careful, he hits pretty hard. His heads can smack around too.
You know, the Titans...
So I suggest using your Aroga spell.
Yeah, that actually was a pretty hard hit.
Yeah, even with the Aroga. But you know, as long as you're not cocky and you know what you're doing, you know, and you have your shield up, you should be fine.
Oh, that was a cool finisher. Anywho, so the Titan is obviously not as big as he was in the Hercules movie. he is scaled way the fuck down. But it's still, I think he's the largest boss in this game? Maybe? Aroga? Let's see what happens to your health when he hits you. Oh my god in heaven.
I got second chance. I got Donald. I'm fine.
I know, but still, that's a lot of damage with Aroga.
And it didn't even get to 1 health. Okay, Hades Cup complete.
Wow, look at that. He's still very big though, and that's very impressive. Oh, he goes down. I mean, that's a weird way to die, but... Alright. That's cool.
And now he's just rocks.
Huh.
Keyblade beats rock.
Who's gonna clean that up?
Not me.
I think Hercules might clean it up.
We're the champs!
Yeah! Fuck you. Whoa, is my hair out?
I feel like Hades should have been the last boss, though.
Yeah, and now we learned Trinity Limit, so let's go over what we learned, and then we'll look at the Keyblade. Ooh, I got 3 app. Okay, channel the party's remaining MP to crush surrounding foes, minimum 3 MP. It costs all, it takes away all of Sora's MP, Donald's, and Goofy's, and it does a lot of damage, but I don't think it's worth it, honestly. And I got 3 app, so what am I gonna spend it on?
What are you gonna spend it on?
You know what? Ripple Drive. I've been meaning to equip that for a while.
Okay.
All right. And let me see.
Keyblade.
Equipment. Oathkeeper. Oblivion. Oh, where?
Leon.
Lionheart. Okay. It's still weaker than Divine Rose, really?
It says deals great physical damage. That's a lie, though.
I mean, it raises by 1.
Do you want more oomph?
I would, but not at the sacrifice of damage. Well, you know what?
It has reach.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna switch back to Divine Rose for now. Where the fuck was it? Here, okay, here it is. Because, alright, so, yeah, it is smaller than Lionheart.
You're just building up to Ultima anyway.
Yeah, which I'm probably gonna have crafted on the next episode after this.
Okay, cool.
Also, I'm gonna also do the Hades Cup solo and the Hades Cup timed. Actually, let's look at Donald's new wand because I forgot to show it off. Wizard's Relic. It falls off those Wizard Heartless.
Sometimes left behind by wizards. No shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty cool if that drops, which is rare. And we'll continue this on the next episode of Dynamite Bros, because we're not done yet. I'm gonna craft the weapons, get the weapons from the Hades Cup. I'm gonna craft Ultima. And then we have a boss in Agrabah. We have a boss in Neverland. We have a boss in Hollow Bastion. And we have... and we have 2 bosses here.
Oh, they're not cups. They're just
It's just
bosses.
a single boss fight.
Okay.
Yep. And we're gonna do that. And we're... Yes, I'm ducking out. I gotta get stronger, dude. All right, so see you next time, everyone.